Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here playing Dreamlight Valley. We are currently... Sorry, my microphone is ridiculous right now. We are currently looking for things that we need to fix the alchemy table. So I'm just basically going to walk through any of like the sandstorm things that I couldn't get through before, like the areas with the sandstorms, and see if we can find what we're looking for. I know it did say that some stuff could be outside, so I'm for sure gonna look outside and see if I can find. See what's over here. Gonna be honest, I expected that to take a lot longer than I did. That table looks great. Reminds me of when I was a kid.
Huh.
Every morning the alchemists would hire the local kids to find the ingredients they need for the day's work. If you can find some fuel and charcoal from around the marketplace, we can light the braziers and get the alchemy table going.
Absolutely.
If I remember right, the stalls with yellow awnings usually stock the supplies that the alchemist used, though they may be a little damaged now. You should be able to grab some fuel from fire pits as well, so keep an eye out. By the time we're done, Jasmine will have translated more instructions on how to deal with the wind color. Okay, so I need fire pits and stalls with yellow awnings. There we go. Okay, so there's the fuel. Now I just need to find the fire pits. Where did I see fire pits? I know I saw them. Ah, in here. Okay. Place the fire and charcoal and the 2 braziers near the alchemy table. Okay, I can do that. Alright, the alchemy table's all built and the fires have been prepared. What's next? You know, I'm not sure. Why don't we go check in with Jasmine? I bet she's translated most of the ancient, or more of that ancient tome. Hopefully that'll point us in the right direction. Hold on, Carpet. I promise we're gonna rescue you.
See you around.
Jasmine, we got the alchemy table all set up. Wonderful. I've been examining the ancient tome and I think I know what we need to do to stop the wind color. The first thing we need is a lamp. Like a magic genie lamp? Well, something similar. If I'm right, we can create a lamp that will house the energy surrounding the wind color in the same way that lamp contained a bound genie. Alright, how do we craft it? Well, we'll need gold shards. There were some that were going to be used to decorate the fountain, but the ingots got pulled in the wind and sat down in the sandstone deposits. If you can find gold shards and a mold we can pour the gold into, that should do the trick. I'm sure there's a lamp mold in the artisan district. It may be buried under the sand. Alright, I can handle that, especially with the protection amulet that I made with Aladdin. And once I have the lamp forged, I'm still... sorry. Still not sure. Why don't you come see me once you've made the lamp, and I'll keep studying the ancient tome.
Let's do this again.
Okay, so I'm sure that I've got plenty of gold shards. I just need to find a lamp mold buried somewhere here in the artifact. Okay. Okay, Jasmine, I have the lamp all ready to be enchanted. Marvelous. Are you sure you aren't a genie, Tony? You certainly are making all of our wishes come true. Phenomenal cosmic powers? More like Dreamlight powers. Well, I'm glad for your powers. With them, this would be more difficult. Without them. Hooray! It turns out genie magic is going to help us. I've translated more of the tome. It says we need wish magic, and explains that every time a genie grants a wish, there's a chance of magical moment or echo. If we can find the remains of the wishes that Aladdin made, we can use them to enchant the golden lamp. The question is, how do we do that? Sounds like it might be a job for some Dreamlight magic. I didn't know you had that sort of power, Tony. Why don't you talk to Aladdin? He can tell you more about the wishes he made.
We work well together, don't we?
Hey, Aladdin. Can we talk about your experience with wishes? Sure, what do you want to know? Any details you can share would be good. You never know what might lead us to some of the wish magic. Tell me about your first wish. Oh, that one. Not exactly my smartest idea, but I wanted to be a prince. I was in an oasis not too far from Agrabah, and Abu and I had managed to trick Genie into getting us out of the Cave of Wonders. I was kind of annoyed that we pulled one over on him, so I had to be pretty clear that it was my first wish. Tell me about your second wish. My second wish was a real emergency. I was caught by the guards, loyal to Jafar, and they slapped some monocles on me and threw me in the sea. I never would have made it without Genie's help. To be honest, I barely remember making that wish, but I'm sure glad Genie saved me. Tell me about your third wish.
All right.
That was definitely my best wish. We were on a balcony overlooking the city, and I wished for Genie's freedom. Genie didn't believe me at first. I think I was halfway to being a prince again before he really heard what I'd wished. Well, let's get started. The remnants of Genie's wishes won't find themselves.
See you around.
Okay. As somebody who grew up absolutely loving Aladdin, I love this so much. Okay, so I need to search for the remnants of Aladdin's first wish. So I'm guessing they'll be outside since it was mainly desert, right? Maybe I just have to fish for everything. Jasmine, I'm trying to track down the remnants of Aladdin's second wish. He was underwater when he made it, so I don't think I can really find any of the wish magic hanging around here. But can you tell me any more about this fountain that you are building? Of course, there aren't many sources of fresh water nearby, so Genie used his magic to enchant a reservoir that changed seawater into fresh water.
Dear.
The reservoir is almost full, but with work on the fountain halted, we were never able to pump any water into Agrabah. Can you direct me to the reservoir? It's just a short distance outside of Agrabah. If you can help us finish the work on the fountain, the water you need can be piped right to you. We just have to hook up the pipes.
It was wonderful seeing you.
Okay. There's just one left. One wish left. What can you tell me about Aladdin's last wish? The wish that freed Genie. You know, if I hadn't already fallen in love with Aladdin, such a selfless act would have made me do so immediately. Genie deserved his freedom. He did, after waiting for so long. He was so happy that he flew around. He created these lovely lights, almost like the fireworks I saw with Aladdin when we went on our magic carpet ride. Then the lights became these amazing sparks that we used to make our own fireworks. They made the most fabulous colors in the sky. We called it Genie's Joy. I know we didn't use them all. You can find some. I'm sure we can use them to enchant the lamp.
Take care.
Alright guys, we're going to look for Genie's Joy in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.